Good day, everybody. It's Jerry from Bullshit Corner. Today is the day. I'm going to put this transfer case back in, bolt her up. Perfect timing, too, because we've got some oil coming in. It's freezing cold outside. I'm not sure if I should try to bench press it up or if I should try to use the motorcycle jack and wrestle it. It's kind of awkward, but first I need to deal with the splines on that shaft first, take care of that before I bolt it together. Because last thing I want to do is bolt it up and down the road I need to remove it and it's stuck, because that would suck. That would really suck. I'll spray some on there. And I'm gonna go underneath and do the same. That way the sucker will be good to go. There. That should keep it from seizing up. Doesn't make any sense to try to film me lift this up, because it's not going to be a one-shot deal. It's probably going to be a few shots, and I'm probably going to get angry and frustrated and smash something. You just never know. Okay, I'm in. I am in. As you can see, I got my trusty motorcycle jack. So I put it on the jack as high as up I could jack it, locked it so it wouldn't come down, and I reached my arms between the jack and on the side here while laying on the ground, bench pressed it up, and with the splines being lubricated, she just slid right in. Holy, what a relief. Everything is bolted up. Electrical's on. Vent tube. Shifter cable. It was actually a lot easier getting the bolts back in than it was taking them out, that's for sure. I'm glad that portion's done. But now we gotta do transfer case mount. Oh, that transfer case mount has to go on, but I just Loctited the mounting bolts so we can get that up on there. I'm going to use the power press to lift up the transfer case. This time we're not messing around. We put the skid pan back underneath, our skid cross member, and then I also anti-seized the bolts so we don't have that issue with the seized bolts ever again. So this part here, got the portable power press lifting the transfer case transmission up a little bit. Now I wiggled that far side in. I got a bolt in place. It's just resting on my hammer. And then I'm gonna get it up into there and see if I can get it to stay. Yeah, with some anti-seize, those come on, those bolts go in way easier, that's for sure. All the bolts are secure. Lower that back down. Get the portable power press out of the way. Moving along. Actually got enough oil. The old Amsoil oil from many times taking the other transfer case apart. Got the good old pump, get it in there. Oh yeah. Better tighten that up. I left it loose after I drained her. Should take about 2 quarts, give or take. Get that tube up in there. I've had this Amsoil pump for probably about a decade now, and it has been worth every single penny. I do remember one time when Aubrey had a Tacoma and we were pumping oil in the diff and the plastic end shot off, went inside the differential. That was not fun. So I am gonna be filled up right away here. I think we're there. Yep, we're full. Just like in Mad Max, you gotta save every little bit. But I'm not actually saving it because it won't be clean. Well, that makes me very happy. Transfer case is in, no problems. I just have to go about cleaning up all my tools now because everything I dragged underneath, gotta bring them back up top, put them away. Oh, so I've been doing some thinking on this drive shaft and have a change of mind what I'm gonna do. This is a 1310 greasable that I've had for a while. I'm pretty sure it's the same U-joints that are in the front here because double cardon feels okay. This one here feels pretty good, but it doesn't feel very good that way. It feels a little on the dry side. That actually feels not too bad. Not too bad. Like I said, this one here, need to get some pliers so I can start popping those clips out. I'm gonna try an experiment here. I hate disposing of things when they're still good. Like sealed U-joint, for example. It's not worn out. It still could be saved. I only removed the clips on this side. I want to see if I can carefully pull it out. Take the caps off and see if I can re-grease it. This is where this comes into play. Ball joint tool. Highly recommend, can be used for many jobs. It's the excellent tool for removing U-joints. Much more efficient than using a press. Just gonna set it up first, let's see. Okay, I'm going to carefully, like I did right there, push it back the other way. Because once you loosen it up, okay, I should be able to extract that cap now. Because you don't want to put pressure on it and distort it. You can see it spinning. There we go. We got her out. We got her out. And I can do the same with that side right there. can't believe what just happened. I have rebuilt and built many drive shafts in my life, and this has been a first. This is not what I was looking forward to. I was gonna try to do a video on, shouldn't be a wasteful society, but in the end, the gods came back to bite me, and it snapped. It snapped. Oh boy. I guess I should be thankful that it was this piece and not the actual drive shaft itself. So now I gotta clean that up and try to see if I can get a part number or something off it so I can get a new one. Oh, it's not my day. At least I got a part number. C2-2-961 1310 yoke. Need to do some research now and try to figure it out. Perfect night for fire. Running my heater. Last time the hose had a bunch of bends, so I'm thinking all those bends by the time I got to morning caused the overheat code, so I'm running it a little straighter. See if I have that same issue. Got that new flange coming in off Amazon, so it'll be here in a few days. So we've been going for an hour and 4 minutes. We got 93% left with an output of 16 watts. Running my diesel heater. So you could probably get one night using this. Right now, shooting with the GoPro 10, but I got some battery charge in this and kind of set it up. I should close that cover and we can test and see how it's going to work. I got another external mic coming to help prevent the noise from handling it. But this camera's supposed to be pretty good, so we'll see. I'm still going to go ahead and clean up this U-joint and use it as a spare. It's not damaged. What I'm going to do is pull it apart, clean it, re-grease it, put it back. I was a little upset. I'm not going to lie. This is 100% my fault. However, I would like to say that it still shouldn't have broken off that easy. It still shouldn't have. I mean, going back and looking at the video clip, I have put way more force on these before and they've never ever snapped. But I am thankful that just this broke and not this part here, because that'd be expensive. I ordered this part off Amazon. All the stores were closed today, or yesterday when I was looking, so it's going to be delivered in a few days, so I'm not too concerned. But let's go ahead and clean this up. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm hoping that I got to get this Jeep ready in 2 weeks because I do want to head out again. It's going to be a break from the weather. It's nice out today, but however, in a couple weeks it's going to be really nice. So I want to get out for a weekend and really enjoy some camping. So to start this project, this is what I'm going to end up using, is the Motormaster wheel bearing chassis grease to get those all cleaned up. Oh, never mind, I'm just wasting my time. That piece is broken and looks like it's been broken for a while. So, yeah, shut her down. So now I'm gonna work on another project that has been bugging me for a while. Some people have mentioned it in the videos, as I need to track down where those air leaks are now and seal them up. Luckily with this setup, So I have it wired to a switch that's ignition on, but it's also hardwired in the back. Now, in order to find the leak, I have some soapy water right here that I'm going to use. I can hear something. Where's it coming out of? Oh, it's coming out of the fitting. Okay. I think I got it. Problem was in this T right there. If you don't have the ends perfectly cut square, they'll leak. It's understandable. It's not as forgiving as other fittings where it can be off, but there's not much space, so we're just gonna see if there's any issue holding pressure. Coming back, I lost about 10 pounds of air in roughly half an hour, which is better than probably 95% of the semis on the road today, which probably leak 100 pounds of air within 5 minutes. I really like this camera. One thing that I do wish is that I had a little bit more wider angle lens. This is where the sadness prevails, so definitely oil leak in it. Pretty sure it looks like it's leaking from the top for sure. You can see the evidence coming down. I need to get a bore scope up top for sure to see what exactly. I'm pretty sure it's that oil cooler, but I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. You can tell by the skid pan that definitely been dripping for a while. Alright. So now I got my borescope here, and we're going to try to investigate for evidence of the oil cooler leaking. And so far in the camera, I want to check the back here into the abyss. I'm not seeing anything that's wet. Like, the Jeep is forward motion now. Whoop, what happened? Did I lose battery power? There we go. So going down into the oil cooler housing down below where all the bolts are, I'm not seeing any oil. You actually see the cooler right there. I can see from the cooler it's not wet. I'm actually gonna shoot down into the cavity, down past the cooler. They say it'll fill up full of oil. And as I fish this down, I'm not seeing any pool. I'll just touch that right there and I'll bring this up and I'll have a look. See if there's wet. Nope. It's not. It's not. Coming down again on this side. I'm not seeing any oil pooled up. Other than that, I think it's motherfucking beer time. I like this beer. Sneaky Weasel. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. Let's crack open this beer. And I guess right now I'm going to have to wait for the part to come in for the drive shaft before I can get back on that. And also I want to see the footage coming back off this camera because it's the first time using it. I do have a better microphone coming in for it, so I'm just using the standard onboard microphone, but it'll be pretty exciting to see how the video footage is instead of using my iPhone all the time. So unless MJ has a problem with her Jeep that the service 4-wheel drive light is on, so I might include that in the video if she stops by today before I start editing. Anyways, cheers everybody. Things didn't go as planned, but things never do around here. Motherfucking beer time. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, that is a good beer. That is a real good beer. Here's the remote.